There before 11 and he's already like drunk and red. Uh-huh. Look at him. Sure, look at your face.
You're not red?
Yeah, it's like glowing.
It's me and Kyle's very first time going wine tasting ever, and especially here at Napa Valley. We'd never ever been to a winery before, so we had the hardest time trying to figure out which winery to visit. If you're introverted, shy, and not familiar with wines like us, don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it seems. Come join us in this video as we share our experience with you, and plus we'll also share what we use to plan our trip. Let's go! It was our first time visiting Napa Valley, and of course, when in Rome, do what the Romans do. We honestly thought that you needed to know a lot about the wines, like the notes and the flavors and all that complicated stuff. But it turns out all the wineries just encourages you to enjoy what they have to offer. Of course, Napa Valley has so many wineries to choose from. The hardest part was figuring out which ones to go to. I started researching on Google but was overwhelmed by the amount of blog posts and recommendations that I didn't really know which ones would be the best one based on our budget and our lack of expertise. I eventually stumbled upon Napa Valley's tourism website, which helps you narrow down the wineries based on one simple question. The website is amazing and I highly recommend starting there to help narrow down your search about wineries that you might want to visit. I have the link for you down below. With so many wineries, Napa Valley will definitely have a place that suits your needs. Besides wineries with castles and lush green fields for you to explore, they even have ones with gondola rides. Many wineries will let you picnic on the grounds, but you'll need to buy food from them. And of course, all wineries offer tours where they teach you about the history of wine and their winery. If you're looking for something more adventurous, there's also wineries that offer ATV and horseback riding experiences. Let me know in the comments below if you have any activities you would want to try out on your first visit. By now you can tell that we're not avid wine drinkers, and honestly, we don't drink a lot. So my criteria for choosing a winery was based on aesthetics and the potentials for nice photos. I ended up picking V Statuvi Winery because it looked great in photos and featured a marketplace where you can buy other local goodies like olive oils, condiments, and cheeses. During our wine tasting, it was actually a very relaxing vibe. Our server was super nice and helped us pick out some wines based on what our preferences were. After bringing the wine, he introduced it to us and even pointed out the notes for us to try and taste. We did end up buying 3 bottles of wine that we are now slowly savoring, however there was no pressure to buy anything at the end of the tasting. Regardless of which winery you visit, I do recommend arriving early because who doesn't like to beat the crowd and enjoy the quiet grounds almost all to themselves. And of course, going early means that you don't get sunburned or feel like your energy is being drained from the really hot sun.
Here, do our Asian pose. 3, 2, 1.
And if you're here for photos, arriving early means that you'll get super nice shots like these without having to crop out anybody in the background. As we were leaving, the parking lot was filling up fast as it was getting close to noon. Even though I'm not a super big morning person, I would definitely wake up early to do this again and beat the crowds. As this was our first wine tasting experience, we were super happy with the winery we chose as it was friendly and there was lots of places for me to take pictures. And by no means are we experts in wineries, but based on this experience, I honestly don't think there's a right answer as to which one is the best winery since each winery features their own unique experience. And since we were leaving around noon, we did have enough time to drive up to St. Helena to grab some lunch and walk around for a little bit. And of course, it wouldn't be a visit to Napa Valley without taking a picture with a big Napa Valley sign. We managed to get in when everybody was leaving the area, so we got some nice shots at the end with our drone. Thanks for tagging along with us today. Be sure to like and subscribe to see my husband and me travel the world together. See you next time!